For more than 25 years, Axe has been telling memorable stories about the power guys can have over girls. But in the US, that story started to become associated with, how should we put it, a certain type of guy. So we thought, why not change the story from the power guys have over girls to the power the girl can have over each of us. And her name was Susan Glenn. We started online by seeding unbranded memes defining Susan Glenn. Whoever she was, it was clear to guys what she represented. Not just a girl, but the girl. The one that blows you away so completely you never muster up the courage to approach her. The memes started to spread organically, which we fueled through cross-promotions on MTV and Spike TV. Then, with interest peaking, Axe took credit for the whole phenomenon with a single film.
I remember her. Not a girl, but the girl. The brains behind the all-time top 10 comic book vixens only wish they could conjure a siren the likes of Susan Glenn. Beneath my feet, my own private earthquake registered an 8 when Susan Glenn was near. In her presence, all that was beautiful before she arrived turned grotesque, and in her shadow, others became goblinesque. If she approached, Susan Glenn didn't walk. She floated, accompanied by pyrotechnic spectacles that left me feeling a foot tall. She embodied every desirable quality I'd ever wanted. In my mind, I was a peasant before a queen, and so Susan Glenn and I were never a thing. If I could do it again, I'd do it differently.
The film got the world talking. Everyone could relate to the girl that got away, and no one could believe it was coming from Axe. Other celebrities and comedians started fessing up. It inspired a documentary about a guy traveling cross-country to serenade his own Susan Glenn. It even led to a web series featuring Max Greenfield from New Girl. With the term firmly planted in pop culture, it was time for guys to start declaring their own Susan Glenns. Through Facebook Connect, a mobile and online experience allowed guys to virtually take over Times Square, replacing every ad on every billboard, taxi top, and bus shelter with romantic messages declaring their very own Susan Glenn. These newly crowned Susan Glenns were able to explore and take photos of their visit to share on Facebook. This even led to a banner campaign featuring the real girls that wanted to share their excitement about receiving the honor. The world was infatuated with Susan Glenn. Guys were happy to admit they had one, and girls were eager to admit they wanted to be one. Now, only one question remained. Was Susan Glenn charming enough to turn around the brand's sales numbers? Indeed. Not only did she help beat the brand's Q4 numbers, she ended up beating their numbers for the entire year, proving anything is possible when you fear no Susan Glenn.